If I fall, it will not be by your hand.
Uh-huh.
Abelard!
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
Morgan's not wrong. I mean, Corypheus does have incredible power. We're taking the well.
Calpurnia thought the well's knowledge was powerful. It could help stop Corypheus.
I care nothing for your petty conflicts, Shemlin.
You'll care when Corypheus arrives for the well.
The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask? As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this. All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
It is lost already.
It's better that knowledge remain in the well, never passed on. You'd rather destroy it.
There are other places, friend, other duties. Your people yet linger.
Elven such as you?
Yes, such as I.
Our duty is all that remains. Those who drank from the Virabella paid a great price, bound to the service of Mythal for eternity.
You claim Mythal was truly a god.
To you, it shall make no difference.
Yep.
Mythal, Zulavine.
He did.
Stubborn fool.
He was defending all that was left of what once was.
And would have happily buried us in the process.
This was wrong. No, it wasn't.
Well, it's done.
That it is. You'll note the intact Illuvian. I was correct on that count, at least.
Is it still a threat? Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key. Take its power, and Mythal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so hungry.
Seems like that should be a concern.
Knowledge begets a hunger for more.
Uh-huh.
I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service.
Or more likely to your own ends.
What would you know of my ends, elf?
You are a glutton drooling at the sight of a feast. You cannot be trusted.
Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
What training makes you so qualified?
I have studied the oldest lore. I have delved into mysteries of which you could only dream.
And yet you knew
Can
nothing
you
of this
honestly tell
prior
me
to
there
the
is
arrival
anyone
and
better suited?
the elf telling you it all. Me! Just because me. Solus? Yeah, Solus is an elf. He's studied the Fade, knows a lot, and he shares their blood.
What about you, Solus?
No. Do not ask me again.
Then me. If not Solus, then me.
I would be.
You lead the Inquisition. This is not a risk you can take.
I lead the Inquisition, the risk is
I have the best
mine.
chance of making use of the well for everyone.
Plus, you have my kid to
Let
worry about,
me
Morgan, seriously.
Drink.
You're not concerned about the price. Bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to the will of a dead god? It seems an empty warning. Perhaps a compulsion yet remains. Who can say otherwise?
I refuse to
I
leave.
do not fear it, even so.
The chance you'll get yourself killed or enslaved or something. I refuse to leave my warden's kid alone.
I hate to say it, but Abelas's plan to destroy the well may be the best one.
What happens when Corypheus comes for you again? He is immortal. The wisdom of the well may include a way to destroy him. Give me this, and I fight at your side. I shall be your sword.
Thoughts?
She is right about only one thing. We should take the power which lies in that well.
It all seems ghoulish. Let Morgan use it, if she wants it so much.
You're asking me? This is a lot of weird... I barely understand how any of this works.
Enough deliberation. Give me your decision.
I'm using it myself. Mainly because I don't want Morgan to end up dead or something because of it and leave my warden's kid alone. I don't really care about the Inquisitor to be perfectly honest. I care far more about my warden from Origins.
If anyone is to use the well, it will be me.
So you will take what little knowledge you can understand and let the rest go to waste?
And who's to say it will go to waste?
I do. I am forever balked by those who believe they know better than I.
You're married to one of them.
Drink if you will, for the sake of us all. But steel your will to do it.
Ah, shut up, Morgan.
Why am I here?
Why am I blue?
Corypheus. A Magister wishes to rip the veil open. I must learn how to stop him. If you can help me vanquish Corypheus, take whatever price you wish.
Breathing. That's good. Let's keep that up.
Nothing?
Not dead. Well, that's a relief. So, good? Bad? I'm dying to know.
Ah! Yes, come get me.
The Illuvian!
He can fly.
Through
And
the
I'm
mirror.
blue. Let's just kill him now and be done with it. What the? That happened. A naked water chick appeared out of nowhere and blocked him from me. Was that supposed to be Rafael or the Elven God or something? Unknown. Interesting. Very interesting. See, I still do enjoy the lore and story of Dragon Age, but it's just like, in the back of my head, I'm like, it doesn't get many views at all. So why am I could be recording other things, you know?
It is done.
I'm pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished.
If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He will not.
He won't hide.
You hear it. The well speaks to you.
It's voices. Whispering from so far away I can barely hear them.
If only one who understood such voices had used the well's power instead.
Then we'd have to rely on her interpretation of them, and whatever she chose to tell us.
Have I not been forthcoming enough for you, Spy Master? I told you what the well could have done, Inquisitor. You should be hearing shouts from the heavens, not whispers.
I have the well's power, Morrigan, not you.
Earlier you said you knew what needed to be done next. What did you mean?
The dragon is not an archdemon. It's a dragon in which Corypheus has invested part of his power. Kill it, and his ability to jump to other bodies is disrupted for a time. He can be killed.
That's no simple task.
Meh.
Corypheus alone is powerful, but where there's dragon...
I need to summon Mythal.
Okay.
Whatever Mythal was, goddess or myth?
There. An altar in the wilderness. That's where I need to go.
I see you are determined. So be it.
Are you certain of this?
I don't think certain is the right word.
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.
Yeah, probably best. Okay, we'll skip ahead to when we get to this altar of thingamajig. I'm kind of hoping that we're near the end. And eventually I'll come back to the game and probably do a full playthrough with just a Dalish mage or something. And do all the quests and everything at my own pace and just chill. But recording-wise, meh. I just want to finish the story and put this series to the side. So I can focus on the rest of the stuff that gets a lot more views.
It's here. I can feel it.
Yes. I feel it as well.
Are you certain it's still in one piece?
I'm sure it's here. Just keep an eye out.
Oh, there's a dragon here. There's a dragon or something of somewhat degree of power that's going to land. Which will trigger when we get close to this.
There it is. This is all that's left of the altar. We few who travel far, call to me and I will come. Without mercy, without fear.
Cry havoc in the moonlight. Let the fire of vengeance burn. The cause is clear. A very old invocation. Perfectly translated.
Strange that there wasn't an altar like this at Mithal's temple. The temple was a place of justice. But this is different. This was where the elves called to her. Spoke to her. Then one day she disappeared and they had no one to speak to.
Do you need help, or should we leave?
Don't go too far. I may need your help if there's trouble.
Yeah. We're in a giant arena.
You will perform this mysterious summoning alone, Inquisitor? Very bold.
Just couldn't stay away, could you?
I am eager to see what manner of creature responds to your call. Who would not be?
The voices say it will be Mithal.
And what is Mithal, beyond something thousands of years dead and gone?
They say you can remain.
How very hospitable of them.
You know who I am. The last to drink from your well of sorrows. Come to me, Mithal. Whatever you are, whoever remains, I invoke your name and your power.
Cue the dragon. No? No, it's fucking Flemeth.
Mother.
Okay.
Mother?
Now, isn't this a surprise?
So this is Mithal.
She is a deceiving witch!
Be a good lad and restrain her.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know.
Of course you know. You drank from the well, did you not?
Then you are Mithal?
That's Mithal.
You invoke that name so easily. I wonder if you know what it means.
I do not understand. How can you be Mythal?
Once I was but a woman, crying out in the lonely darkness for justice. And she came to me, a wisp of an ancient being, and she granted me all I wanted and more. I have carried Mythal through the ages ever since, seeking the justice denied to her.
Then you carry Mythal inside you.
She is a part of me, no more separate than your heart from your chest. What do the voices tell you?
They say you speak the truth.
But
Naturally.
what was Mythal? A legend given name and called a god? Or something more? Truth is not the end, but a beginning. A herald indeed, shouting to the heavens, harbinger of a new age.
Uh-huh.
As for me, I have had many names, but you may call me Flemeth.
I know the name Flemeth. It belongs to an ancient Ferelden legend. It says long ago you left your husband for a lover. Your husband then tricked you, killed your lover and imprisoned you. Then a spirit came to offer you vengeance. Mythal. That's what you spoke of.
One day someone will summarize the terrible events of your life so quickly. But yes, I was that woman. That is how my tale began.
Flemeth appears in other legends, helping heroes for reasons of her own.
I nudge history when it's required. Other times, a shove is needed.
Then you're Mythal and Morrigan's mother.
As well as a witch who prolongs her unnatural life by possessing the bodies of her daughters.
That's what you believe, is it?
I found your grimoire, and I am no fool, old woman.
Oh, if only that were so. My daughter ran from me long ago. I've let her be, until now, it seems.
If Mythal is within you, why not reveal yourself?
And to whom should I reveal myself?
To the elves, to everyone.
I knew the hearts of men even before Mythal came to me. It is why she came to me. They do not want the truth, and I am but a shadow, lingering in the sun.
Why did Mythal come to you?
For a reckoning that will shake the very heavens.
And you follow her whims. Do you even know what she truly is?
You seek to preserve the powers that were, but to what end? It is because I taught you, girl. Because things happened that were never meant to happen.
Ooh,
She was
look at the colour.
betrayed as I was betrayed, as the world
Oh, there it
was
is again.
betrayed.
Leaf.
Mythal clawed and crawled her way through the ages to me, and I will see her avenged. Alas, so long as the music plays, we dance.
This meeting was no accident, was it? The voices from the well directed me here, and you direct them.
Clever lad. The voices did not lie, Inquisitor. I can help you. The altar's guardian will come. Master the dragon, and it will be yours to
There you
command
go, dragon.
against
Fucking told you.
Corypheus. Fail and die.
Wait!
I wish to see who drank from the Well of Sorrows. It has been a very long time. Now I have, and he is free to go.
But what of us?
A soul is not forced upon the unwilling, Morrigan. You were never in danger from me.
Great.
All things considered, Inquisitor, I now am rather pleased you drank from the well.
I'm not.
That was all rather odd.
Yes, well, Mother has always had that effect on people. Now, I believe, you have a guardian of the altar to master.
Come forth, dragon. Speak of the dragon and he shall arrive. He's a big un, too. Aim for the legs! Oh. Ah! It burns. It burns like sulfur. Or something to that effect. Ah. Oh. Yep. We pissed it off. I think it wants to talk. Morning. Please tell me we can ride the dragon.
If I hadn't seen it, I wouldn't have believed it. It will come when I summon it. Once. That's enough to fight Corypheus, however. I have my dragon.
Now we need only find Corypheus.
Well, that was that done. Gotta love, I played so many goddamn video games. It just, you walk into an area like this, and yep, there's gonna be a boss fight of varying description here. Returning to Skyhold, returning to Skyhold. So if I let Morrigan drink from it, I assume that she would have controlled the dragon. Meh. I'd rather control the dragon. We might finish up this this game today, actually, hopefully. It would certainly take ages if I need to get another, like, 40 power, which would just suck so much ass. I needed 40 for the last bit, and I have, like, 8 or 10 power now. I'd have to do so much more boring MMO grindy shit to get more power.
We're marching soon. That's the world. Can you say it once?
Summon the Council! The Council of Elders, or whatever the fuck it's called. Just the War Council. We probably need a buttload of utterly shit PowerPoints to do the next mission, do we? Nope, available. Cost 0. With his forces routed, now is the time to find Corypheus before he can recover and force him out into the open. Warning! This starts eventually to the end of the story.
Notice? I had no idea Lady Beverly was one of your people. You might have told me before I embarrassed myself.
Completely important tasks. Blah blah blah. Okay, so this is the last thing. I want to get this over and done with. Yes, I'll likely delete this save afterwards and like make my different main one and focus that in my own time. Yep, let's do this. Let us end our story here in like a couple of minutes.
Was the summoning successful, Inquisitor?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
But you found what you needed.
I did.
Then all that remains is to find Corypheus before he comes to us.
We've been looking for his base since all this began, with no success.
His dragon must come and go from somewhere.
Oh, what about the deep roads? We could send word to Orzammar, hire envoys to...
Corypheus.
He did that? But why?
Either I close the breach again, or it swallows the world.
But that's madness. Wouldn't it kill him as well?
Don't think he cares.
Inquisitor, we have no forces to send with you. We must wait for them to return from the Arbor Wilds.
Then I face him alone.
Not alone, no. Not entirely alone. I can't bring Cole with me. Yeah, see, I should probably save Blackwall and do a Cole storyline and everything, really, if I was cared. But, like I said, I'm probably just going to start like a Dalish Mage or something and make that my main playthrough and then do everything in my own time. It might make a few of you sad who are invested in this little story, but the game's been out for ages. I have little drive to play it and no drive whatsoever to record it, so we're just going to wrap up our story, and if you want to see all the rest of the stuff, you can either watch it elsewhere on YouTube, there's plenty of series, or you can buy it yourself. I do recommend buying it. I mean, it's got a bit of an MMO-y, grindy feel to it at some points, but otherwise it's a good game. Certainly. And if I had a better computer, it would run a lot better as well.